So today in geometry, we are looking at section 12.5, the volume of pyramids. So first, let's remind ourselves of what is a pyramid. A pyramid is a polyhedron whose base is any polygon and the lateral faces are triangles meeting at a vertex. And remember that if it's a regular pyramid, these lateral faces are isosceles triangles. The height of the pyramid is the altitude of the pyramid. Remember that the height is always inside the pyramid, perpendicular to the base. The slant height of the pyramid is the altitude of the lateral face. So it's the height of one of the isosceles triangles on the outside. So we have some examples here. So remember that this is a square pyramid. This is my base. The height inside my slant height is the height of one of the lateral faces. Triangular pyramid. Again, the height is inside. The slant height is the height of a lateral face. Hexagonal. So this is my base. The height is inside. The slant height is on the outside. So the formula for volume of the pyramid is 1/3 the area of the base times the height of the pyramid. So we're going to look at our first example. Find the volume. So I know that the volume is equal to 1/3 the area of the base. My base is a square, so the area of the square is 10 times 10 times the height of the pyramid. Notice I don't have that height marked, but I can get this triangle inside. So I know that the outer edge is 13. So if I looked at this triangle, right here, so we have to do two different triangles here. So if I look at my, there is 13, my hypotenuse. My base is 5. This would be the slant height. So this is a triple. So 5, 12, 13. So now I know my slant height is 12. So now I can use that to make this triangle. This is still 5. Now my hypotenuse is a 12, and I'm looking for the height of the actual triangle. This is not a triple, so I have to do Pythagorean theorem. So h squared plus 5 squared equals 12 squared. So I get h squared plus 25 equals 144. Subtract 25 from both sides, and I get h squared is 119. So the height is the square root of 119. So putting that in my volume formula. So now I'm going to multiply all of these together. So 10 times 10 is 100 times the square root of 119 divided by 3 gets me 363.6 cubic centimeters. Right, so the next example, again, it's a square pyramid. This time they give me the height of the pyramid. So my volume is 1/3 the area of the base, 15 squared, or 15 times 15, times the height of 25. So 15 squared is 225. 225 times 25, and then divided by 3, I get a volume of 1,875 cubic centimeters. So those are two examples when we have a square pyramid. The first example was the hardest one that we'll look at, where first we have to find our slant height, then we have to find the height. If this first one, the slant height, had not been a triple or we didn't recognize it, then we would have done Pythagorean theorem. And so it's possible we might have to do Pythagorean theorem twice to find the height of the pyramid. So let's go to the back. I have a triangular pyramid. So the volume is equal to 1/3 the area of the base. Well, the area of a triangle is 1/2. The base of the triangle, 8. The height of the triangle, 14. Times the height of the actual pyramid is 17. I could go ahead and do 1/3 times 1/2, so then that's really 1/6 times 8 times 14 times 17. So now when I multiply all of this together, I end up with 317.3 cubic units. Okay, so let's look at one more where they give me the picture. So here I see that my base is a hexagon. So my volume, the area of a hexagon, so it's 1/3 times the area of the hexagon. Since it's a regular hexagon, that's 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. So I need to find my apothem here. But since it's a hexagon, remember that's always going to make it a 30, 60, 90 triangle. The height is my apothem. This started out at 9, so cut in half. This is 4.5. Using my shortcut, my apothem is 4.5 square root of 3. So I'll come back up here, 1/2 my apothem, 4.5 square root of 3, times my perimeter. Each side is 9. There's 6 of them, so 9 times 6 is 54, times the height of the entire pyramid, which was this 12. Again, the 1/3 times 1/2 is 1/6. It's 4.5 square root of 3 times 54 times 12. That's everything that I'm going to multiply together. When I multiply all of that together, I get a volume of about 841.8 cubic units. So those are examples when they give us a picture. So now we're going to look at when they give it to me in a word problem. And so this one, it says, originally a pyramid had a height of 144 meters and a volume of 2,226,450 cubic meters. Find the side length of the square base. So it tells me it's a square pyramid. So I know that my volume is equal to 1/3 the area of the base, so S squared, times the height. And I'm just going to plug everything I know into here. So the volume, 2,226,450 equals 1/3. S squared is what I'm looking for. Height, 144. So I still have the 2,226,450. Over here, I want to do 144 times 1/3, and I get 48. S squared. I'm trying to solve for S, so I'm going to divide everything by 48. So now I have S squared is equal to 46,384.375. But I don't want S squared, so I take the square root of that. So I get that S is approximately 215.4 meters. So the side of that square pyramid was approximately 215.4 meters. A really big square pyramid. It's our last word problem. A music industry award is made of solid crystal and it's in the shape of a square pyramid. Okay, so if I want to draw this out, let me see if I can get a better pyramid drawing for you there. I missed that first one. So here's my square. Okay, so here's my pyramid. Let's see, the award is 11 inches tall, and so that is the middle height, 11. Its base is 7 inches. How much crystal is used to make each award? So that's volume. And how much does it cost to make the award if 1 cubic inch costs $150? So first we want to find the volume of this pyramid. So that formula is 1/3 the area of the base is a square, so 7 squared, times the height, which was 11. So when I multiply 7 squared, 49, times 11, divided by 3, I end up with 179.7 cubic inches of crystal was used to make each award. The award costs $150 per 1 cubic inch. So now I'm going to take 179.7 times 150. Each award cost $26,955 to make. So that's a pretty expensive solid crystal award for the music industry. So that wraps up the volume of pyramids. So our formula is 1/3 times the area of the base. So whatever the base is going to be, find the area of it, and then multiply by the height of the entire pyramid.